Karma has caught up with Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex. The Invictus Games CEO, Scott Moore, and the board have decided to exclude her from the 2025 Games in Canada. This move has shocked many, but some see it as a form of justice. Scott Moore and the board have asked Prince Harry to go to the event alone. This means Meghan Markle is not invited. This news has sparked a lot of debate, with some calling it a shocking turn of events. But how did Meghan Markle go from being celebrated to being banned from the Invictus Games? Let's look into the drama and the reasons behind this decision. A royal power struggle. Meghan Markle's involvement in the Invictus Games. The Invictus Games are very important to Prince Harry. He started them in 2014 to help wounded veterans through sports. For him, it's more than just an event, it's a cause close to his heart. When Meghan Markle joined Harry, she also supported the Invictus Games. They first appeared together at the 2017 Toronto Games. Meghan seemed to be fully behind Harry's charitable work. But as time went on, tensions grew. Meghan's growing influence and outspoken nature were seen as both good and bad. Some praised her for being modern and challenging the status quo, while others felt she overshadowed Harry's work. The 2025 Invictus Games, a time of transition. The 2025 Invictus Games in Canada will once again focus on Prince Harry and his event. But this time, there are new dynamics. Scott Moore, the CEO, wants to keep the Games focused on honoring veterans and servicemen. Rumors say the board was worried about Meghan Markle's involvement. They feared she might take attention away from the athletes and the Games' purpose. So, they asked Harry to go without her. This decision has sparked a lot of debate. Is it a strategic move to keep the focus on the athletes, or is it a personal attack on Meghan Markle? The Invictus Games leadership wants to ensure the athletes and veterans are the main focus. The fallout, a royal dilemma. Prince Harry is facing a tough decision. The Invictus Games are his passion, but so is his relationship with Meghan Markle. Being asked to go alone is a difficult choice for him. Reports say Harry is torn. His loyalty to the Games is strong, but so is his commitment to Meghan. How will he decide? Will he defy the leadership and bring Meghan, or will he go alone? Many are wondering if Prince Harry will go to the 2025 Invictus Games alone. Some think he will respect the Invictus Games Foundation's request. Others believe he might find a way to include Meghan, despite the formal request. Meghan Markle's influence. A double-edged sword? Meghan Markle's role in the 2025 Invictus Games is a topic of debate. Her influence, both within and outside royal circles, is significant. As an American actress and a vocal advocate for social causes, she stands out among royals. Yet, her influence also makes her a divisive figure. Some see her as refreshing, while others view her as disruptive. Her candid interviews, like the Oprah interview in 2021, have sparked controversy. Some believe she focuses too much on herself, overshadowing the causes she supports. Is this why Meghan might not be at the 2025 Invictus Games? It's possible. The Games aim to honor veterans, and Meghan's presence might draw too much attention away from them. The Canadian connection, why the 2025 Games hold special significance. The 2025 Invictus Games in Canada hold special meaning for Harry and Meghan. They first appeared together in Toronto in 2017. Meghan lived in Toronto while filming Suits, making Canada a key part of their story. Canada was also a temporary home for the couple when they stepped back from royal duties in 2020. They lived on Vancouver Island before moving to California. This connection made the 2025 Games a significant event for them. But Meghan's exclusion adds complexity to their relationship with Canada. Royal watchers wonder how Meghan will react. Will she stay silent, or will she speak out? Behind the scenes, power dynamics at play. The decision to exclude Meghan from the 2025 Invictus Games didn't happen quickly. Power dynamics are at play. Scott Moore and the Invictus Games board must ensure the event's success and integrity. Moore might be protecting the Games' mission by focusing on the athletes. But other factors, like media attention and public perception, could also influence the board's decision. By asking Prince Harry to attend alone, the board might aim to avoid media attention. Yet, this move has sparked speculation and criticism, possibly drawing more attention than if Meghan were allowed to attend. Public reaction. A divided audience. The news of Meghan's exclusion has caused mixed reactions. Some praise the decision, saying the Games should focus on veterans. Others see it as a snub aimed at diminishing Meghan's influence. Meghan's supporters see this as another unfair targeting. They believe she's been a supportive partner and her contributions to the Invictus Games should be recognized. Critics of Meghan, on the other hand, view this as karma. They point to past controversies and her outspoken nature. To them, this exclusion is a fitting consequence. The bigger picture. What does this mean for Harry and Meghan's future? As Meghan Markle faces exclusion from the 2025 Invictus Games, it raises big questions. These questions are about the couple's future, both as royals and as individuals. Prince Harry is still committed to his causes, but how will Meghan's exclusion affect their image? Will this lead to a rift between the couple and the Invictus Games leadership? Or will Harry find a way to bridge the gap? Could this be a turning point for Harry and Meghan, making them rethink their public events? Only time will tell how this situation will play out. But one thing is clear, the drama surrounding Meghan Markle and the royal family is far from over. As the 2025 Invictus Games draw closer, all eyes will be on Prince Harry, and whether he will choose to attend the event solo, as requested, or defy the odds and bring Meghan along. For now, royal watchers and the public alike will continue to speculate, debate, and watch closely as karma unfolds at Meghan Markle's door. Meghan Markle's next move. Will she stay silent or speak out? Meghan Markle is known for speaking her truth. Whether through interviews or public appearances, she has never shied away from controversy. This leads to a burning question. Will she address the decision to exclude her from the 2025 Invictus Games? In the past, Meghan has made headlines for speaking out against unfair treatment. The 2021 Oprah interview was a watershed moment that sparked global conversations. Given her track record, it wouldn't be surprising if she decided to address this situation publicly as well. But this scenario is different. The decision to sideline her reportedly comes from the Invictus Games leadership, not the British monarchy or media. If she were to speak out, she could be seen as indirectly criticizing Prince Harry's cherished project, the Invictus Games, which might complicate matters further. Still, there is a possibility that Meghan might use her platform to subtly acknowledge the situation. Perhaps through a charitable initiative, a carefully crafted public statement, or even in a future interview, Meghan could frame the narrative around her exclusion in a way that aligns with her broader focus on philanthropy and empowerment. Whether she chooses silence or a well-considered response, it's likely that the public will be waiting eagerly for her next move. The role of public perception, media, royals, and Meghan's image. Public perception has always played a significant role in Meghan Markle's life. From the moment she entered the royal family, she was thrust into an intense media spotlight. Her rise from American actress to Duchess of Sussex was met with both admiration and criticism, and that dynamic hasn't changed. When it comes to her exclusion from the 2025 Invictus Games, public perception will be critical. While Meghan has a large and vocal base of supporters, she also has detractors who have consistently criticized her decisions. In this scenario, the media is likely to play a central role in shaping the narrative. Traditional British tabloids, which have been highly critical of Meghan in the past, might frame the decision as a natural consequence of her controversial past. They could argue that Meghan's exclusion was necessary to preserve the integrity of the event and keep the focus on the veterans. On the other hand, outlets more sympathetic to Meghan might portray her as a victim of internal power struggles and unnecessary public scrutiny. The battle over public perception will likely intensify as the 2025 Invictus Games draw closer, and Meghan's image will be at the forefront of these discussions. The question remains, how will Meghan handle this scrutiny? Will she find a way to positively spin the situation, or will the media's portrayal of her as too disruptive prevail? Prince Harry's role. Stuck in the middle? Prince Harry faces a big challenge. He's not just Meghan Markle's husband but also the Invictus Games founder. The news that Meghan might not be at the 2025 event is tough for him. Harry has always stood by Meghan. In 2016, he spoke out against the media's harsh treatment of her. This shows his loyalty to her, even when they've faced criticism. But being the Invictus Games face adds complexity. He must balance his support for Meghan with his duty to the Games. The Games Foundation wants the focus on the athletes, not the royals. Harry might have to choose between his marriage and his role in the Games. Attending solo could protect the Games but might upset Meghan. Including Meghan could cause a media storm and upset the Games leadership. This is hard for Harry, who wants a quieter life with his family. Leaving royal duties, he aimed for a more peaceful life. This situation could disrupt those plans, making him juggle personal and public duties. The bigger impact. What this means for the future of the Sussexes. This situation could affect Harry and Meghan's future roles. They've been building a new life outside the royal family. Their Archie Foundation and media deals show their commitment to philanthropy. The Invictus Games is a key part of their work together. If Meghan is excluded, it raises questions about their future appearances. This could change how they are seen in philanthropy. This also tests their partnership. They've been united since leaving the royal family. How they handle this will shape their future together and as individuals. This decision could also affect the royal family. The Invictus Games is tied to Harry's royal background. The royal family's response will show their current relationship with the Sussexes. This could add to the already strained dynamics. What's next for Meghan Markle? As the 2025 Invictus Games near, Meghan's next steps are crucial. Will she respect the board's decision or find a way to be involved? Meghan has shown resilience in the face of challenges. Meghan has the power to shape her own story. She's proven she won't be ignored. Whether through her work or public appearances, she's determined to stay in the spotlight. This could be a turning point for Meghan. It might make her rethink her involvement in royal events or focus more on her own projects. This could solidify her identity as a public figure outside the royal family. Conclusion: a defining moment for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. The news about Meghan Markle not being part of the 2025 Invictus Games is big. It's a key moment in the story of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex.